internet. Today I want to talk about the ongoing topic that's been on social media lately about social media. Is social media fake? So basically this Asina O'Neil chick is going around the internet because she quit social media and she's all, let's be game changers and let's change the world and not be on Instagram and let's not define ourselves by numbers. She's actually from my hometown. She used to work at a store in the same precinct as me. A lot of my friends knew her. One of my friends worked with her, and none of them have had any nice things to say about her. Basically, from what I've gathered, she's spoiled, she's very fake and two-faced and self-centered, egotistical, thinks she is amazing. She had 500,000 Instagram followers, she had a lot of YouTube subscribers, she got a lot of views and likes and blah blah blah, and apparently she was signed to a modelling agency. I mean, basically she quit uni so that she could pursue a career in Instagram or like focus on just doing that, and that's great. If I could make $2,000 from a selfie, I would be over the moon. But it's not gonna last forever. You're not gonna be pretty forever, and people are gonna get bored of you just posting selfies all the time. At least take advantage of having an audience and do some good. Give them something back. Make some content. Like, if you're passionate about art, like she said in one of her videos, start doing art and start selling your stuff. At least then you can be proud of it. You're not using people because they've followed you. It's better to sell your own stuff than to promote brands and they don't even know that they're being sold to. At least if you make your own stuff, you could be like, look guys, I wanted to give something back. I'm passionate about this. If you like it, please buy it, please support me in that way. Instead, she's made this video literally saying, I've quit social media, so I'm not earning money from brands anymore. Please donate money to me so I can pay my rent. Like, get a job, get a real job. I just think she went about it in the wrong way. She used social media to point out that social media is fake. So it's like you use the platform you're complaining about to complain about it. She also mentions over and over how she got sucked into this fake social media life and felt so used and everything. But like, no one forced her into this. She was on social media taking selfies like a normal teenage girl, and brands started approaching her when she started getting followers saying, can you promote my product and I'll pay you? And she said yes. It wasn't like forced on her. If she didn't want this fake life and if she didn't want to get sucked in, then when the brand asked her if she wanted to promote their product, she could have said no. Like, at any time she could have stopped accepting the offers. So I just don't understand how that's social media being fake. That's her being fake. I think at the very core of her message, social media can be used to promote something fake. You can put whatever you want on social media and people could believe it because it's easy to take the wrong kind of context from a photo or believe something that might not have actually happened. I read this article not long ago about a girl who pretended she went to Thailand on a backpacking trip for 3 months, and she fully like posted photos of temples and photoshopped herself in front of temples, like posing. Took photos, like posted photos of the back that looked like her of some other person she'd found on Google. She put up like a fake backdrop that pretended she was in like a Thai cafe and FaceTimed her friends and family. And the whole time she was literally sitting in her apartment, and people believed that she was there because she posted photos of it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's easy to make a fake life on social media. People can believe anything they want to believe. You can post photos to make it look like your life is a certain way, and people will believe that. People might believe that. But at the same time, people use it for things that are real. I mean, it's easy to look at someone's photo, someone's selfie, and be like, wow, they look really, really pretty. That's such a nice photo. But then your logic is like, well, you can see that they're wearing a shit ton of makeup. They've done themselves all up, and they've used a filter and edited themselves and photoshopped themselves. So they do look nice, but it is just an edited selfie. And unless you know them in real life, you're not going to know what they really look like. But surely you know not to compare yourself with an edited photo. I just think that the whole social media thing can be used in a bad way. It can be used in a good way, and I don't think social media is fake. I think that people that use it can be fake. Acina O'Neil never was forced into anything. She wasn't used by companies. She accepted their offers, and she goes on about being defined by likes and comments and followers, but she's the one that defined herself by those things, so therefore her life was fake, and she's realised that now. She felt like she had to prove herself online, and that was just an insecurity of her own. She says stuff like, I really suffered from social media, and she acts like social media is this person that exploited her and that used her and that made her a horrible person. But again, she was the one that chose to be a part of it, and that's what she wanted. She says when she was 12 she wanted to be Instagram famous. So I just don't understand how you can blame social media for being fake. I just think that she was very set on being famous from the start, and if you set out to do that, then you're kind of set up to be sad about yourself, because all you want is people's acceptance and people to like you, and that's not a reason to do something. There's people out there that are passionate about modelling and want to do it for their career and their lives, and that's great, they should pursue that. But if you're just starting something because you want to be famous, then that's not a reason to start. Sorry, I had to move, that light was pissing me off. But basically, yeah, no one is perfect. No one believes that there's such a thing as perfection in people. People can edit themselves on YouTube to seem like they have this perfect life. There's a lot of it you don't see, but common sense should tell you that. Like, daily vloggers aren't going to put their whole lives into one video. That's just common sense, I feel. And for Instagram, yeah, you're going to be able to tell that's a filter, that's not real life, and you know, people's lives may seem amazing, but again, they're not going to Instagram their whole lives. They're not going to put a photo of them in tears on the bathroom floor being upset. They're going to only put nice stuff and selfies, and that's just like life. You wouldn't go and tell your neighbor that you and your boyfriend just broke up unless you're really close. But you know, you wouldn't go and scream to the streets that you and your boyfriend just broke up, or that your cat died, or, you know, personal things. You wouldn't spread that to everyone, so why would you do it on social media? It's the same sort of thing. I just think this whole thing's been really blown out of proportion. I think this Acina O'Neil chick is young. She's been in the public spotlight from a very young age, and good on her for making all the money and for finally realising that it's not the life she wanted, but I do think she needs to make it on her own and stop asking people for money. And I don't think that it's social media's fault. I think it's her own fault and her own insecurities. So good luck to her, but people need to stop making it such a big thing. Thanks for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!